It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Here we go. Set. Check. Yellow. 43. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready. Ultra. Ultra. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Strike. Check. Set. Set. Hut. Black. 95. Set.
Another carry for him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
At the 46-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Red. Cycle.
Love out of the shotgun. Taking a shot deep here. His first throw is an interception. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Captain 60. Captain 60. 18. Mustang 19.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits his tight end on the corner out. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The rookie from Florida found the opening, and it ends up in a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
You're not.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cook. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. See him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Check.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Dumped off to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Strike. Strike. Black 40. Ready? Go. Ready.
Back to the well again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Yellow. Blue striker. Drill green. Red cycle. Ready, ready, ready.
To the air with Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kit, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated.
Well, Barkley got hit and he lost the football. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession.
Recovered by the offense.
Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Ready.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Stack. Bronco 80. Got you lying.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
This time it's a passing play. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash. Check smash. 69. 19 Lions.
Here he goes. Third and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sidelines, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
All set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready,
Ball
ready.
just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Go. 45. Hut.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Set. Hut. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Set. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Set. Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned
Let's
nothing.
go. Black. 95. Clock. 10. Set.
Love on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skilled guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Ready.
Caught quick right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Line up the design keeper. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and goal.
There's another fourth. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, Mega. 52 Blue.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
This is going to be down to, let's think about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
6-yard line.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Down. Ready?
They give it to him again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Here we go. Hut.
Third and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Set. Ready. Hut.
They're going to go. It's Love. He's loaded another one up. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Shut up.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching to them.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
On the ball now.
So the hurry up here.
The quarterback sacked almost at 7 yards. It's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Chased out to his right. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
2, hot 70, hot 7, Hooker 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now
60
4th down
Vikings, 60
and
Vikings. 19 Lions.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Packers 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 79 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Looking to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Johnny Lions. Johnny Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 strike. 18. 5 years. Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, let's go. Yellow. Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
Hand off now out of gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker. You got to shed him. And you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Set, ready. 60 red. Red, cycle. Hut, go. Hut, hut.
Throwing his love on third. Lobs this deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Yellow, 40 seconds.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just
Unfold it. And the Eagles get to it. Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
that is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards the quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Tag. Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
A give now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds his man. It's Crab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat, check.
Sending him on the dime. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Check smash, come on, ready, go, go.
Back-to-back carries here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Trying to push this past the marker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. The task gets tougher as they set up on fourth down.
Ready, ready.
They'll throw for it. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, 18, cut 19, cut 19. Get up. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Get up.
They'll go play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
70 Timberwolves.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
6, 19 Lions, 65, 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Go check, go check.
They're throwing it. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Tag! Cougar 19! Panther 11! Mustang 19! Go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, Dragon 60.
4th down, pass coming. That's complete to Reed, out left. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
At his 48-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Viking 18. Viking 18. 70 Lions. Set up.
There he is on 3rd and short. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panthers. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To the left. That's pulled in by Golden. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. Cougar.
Throw here, 3rd down. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. And now, once again, here come the Packers trying for 2.
Here we go.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
31. Packers 19.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back.
Your career is more at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, it's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
I think the Packers got to that one. The refs agree. Packer football. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Big Lion.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Down, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Pass play coming here. Sends this to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, check that street. Ready?
Running this one off right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's everything he has under this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cut 19, 70 Timberwolves.
We'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Again, he's got room. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles go up by 19.
Packers 19.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in by his back Smith. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ready!
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Come on, set! Hawk 70!
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Has some space inside the 15. And he's gonna have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. 0's on the clock. This game's over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.